What is going on, family? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Let me jump on my phone as per usual just to make sure that I am streaming live and that everything is coming up. Perfection. Okay, so we're going to try something new today. We're going to try something that we're going to call the 5 minute and 42-second show. And what that means is I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes and 42 seconds, and I have to try to convey whatever it is that I want to share with you in that time period. Because that way it forces me to be more succinct, and this is something I'm practicing because I'm actually practicing with creating more short form content. This is a great way for me to practice this. So if you are here live, send me some love. Let me know you're here. And if you're on the replay, of course, let me know you're here as well. Thank you all so much for commenting last week when I was asking about if you guys were still seeing what I was posting, because it seems like Facebook has been not showing my stuff to as many of you as normal. So I really appreciate you all chiming in. And I'm, like I said, experimenting with some new short form content that I'm posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok. I have now gotten on TikTok. Yes, it's true. And really, really fun stuff. So we're going to try that here as well. Wesley's in the house. Wesley, what is up, brother? Okay, so I'm going to start my 5 minute and 42 timer right now. Boom. And if you're wondering why it's 5 minutes and 42 seconds, it's because 5 minutes and 41 seconds is not funny. Okay, so powerful question of the day is, who sent you? Now, what does this mean? Well, I want to be really clear about this. This is a question that I use for myself. It's a part of my own awareness practice. It's a part of my own self-coaching practice. And it was something that came up this morning on our CPBI live group coaching call, where I was talking to somebody in the group about some of their challenges and having a feeling of kind of not enoughness that seems pervasive in their life, to where they have realized that they are motivated primarily by fear, and they don't want to be motivated by fear anymore. I think that's pretty fair. I feel the same way. And in our conversation and in our coaching, she had some really, truly amazing insights, and it was a really great coaching session. But this one tool that I shared towards the end with her, and again, it's a tool that I developed for myself, like everything that I share here, it's developed out of necessity, not out of intellect, is I want to share this really powerful question that can be very, very helpful. If you have ever felt, or you feel right now, some sense of fear creeping in, some sense of overwhelm creeping in, if you are aware enough to know, which I'm sure most of you are being coaches, but even if you're not, maybe you're newer on this journey and you're still kind of learning how all this stuff works and learning how the equipment between the ears works, you know that the presence of a thought and furthermore taking that thought seriously can truly impact, for better or for worse, your experience of life. Your experience of being a coach, your experience of being an entrepreneur, your experience of being a mother or a father or a friend or a business partner or a client or whatever. It really truly can inform and unfortunately sometimes infect our experience of life. And so what I want to do as much as possible in my own life is be in the practice of noticing that I am not my thoughts. Now, again, not a brand new concept for most of you, but what I see so often is that while it's not a new concept for people, it's something that may look like common knowledge, but it's not something that's really known at a deeper level. It's known at an intellectual level, but it hasn't made that 18-inch journey, what is said to be the longest 18-inch journey in the world, which is from the head to the heart. And so this is about really starting to embody and understand and have a practice to get better at not confusing who you are with the thoughts that you have in your head. And so if we knew for a fact that the thoughts in our head, like if we really felt, not just knew actually, that we really felt that the fear that was creeping in, the doubt that was creeping in, the chatter, the mental chatter that was coming in, if we truly knew that we could not be impacted by the presence of those thoughts, our lives would be much happier. I mean, this is really the core of all of my work now. It's the work that I'm doing with pretty much all of my one-on-one clients, no matter if they are celebrities or business owners or whatever it is the people I'm working with. It always comes back down to this same thing. How do we get into a place of knowing who I truly am versus confusing and mistaking myself for some bundle of thoughts or bundle of emotions or bundle of stories from the past? And that's where this question has become really, really helpful. So when I have a thought that occurs to me and I notice it and I can't necessarily disconnect from it, but I notice and it says, who are you to be doing this? Or what if this doesn't work out? Or what if this client doesn't sign on? Or what if this client doesn't get the results you're looking for? Or what if this new thing you're launching doesn't take off? Or what if this thing that you think is going to be something you're passionate about ends up being one more thing you're not passionate about? Whatever is distracting me from being fully present to my connection to life and focusing upon and amplifying the things that actually nourish my life, I want to look at those things And I want to try to take a step back and be in this place of understanding that I am strictly awareness. I am nothing more than awareness. And if I can be this thing that all I am is truly awareness, then when this thought pops up, I ask it a very simple question. I say, who sent you? On whose behalf are you here? Who sent you to deliver this message to me that I'm not enough, that this is not going to work out, that I'm too overwhelmed, that what if this client doesn't sign up? What if I don't get the results of this client that I'm looking for? Who sent you? Because I didn't send you, because I'm only awareness. And as awareness, I can't send messages anywhere because my entire job is very simple. It's to be aware. So if I, the true essence of me is awareness, full stop, then who sent you? And often the answer that comes back to me when I ask myself this, and sometimes it's in a meditation, sometimes I can just ask it, but a lot of times it's me just sitting for a few minutes with my eyes closed and asking this question, who sent you? The response I often get is, this Jason character sent me, right? And it's almost like whatever this thing is in between me as full awareness and this Jason avatar that's out there, there's something in between us that's translating, right? That's whoever came to me and said, you're not enough, this is not going to work, X, Y, Z. And I say, who sent you? And they point over. They point, that guy Jason over there. That you see that meat suit over there with the black hat and the black shirt and the clear glasses, that really handsome, really good catch of a human over there. You see him? That's who sent me. To which I get to respond, that one sent you? Yeah, don't worry about it. He does it all the time. He takes his thoughts too seriously. He forgets that he's kind of in the story. He forgets that he's just watching a movie or that he's just playing a part in the movie, but that's not real life. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine. And there's something about that where being able to ask that question, who sent you, and to be able to get the answer, that avatar over there, and for me to be able to reassure whatever this thing is that's coming at me that, that's okay. Neither of us need to take that seriously. That's just something he does. He's been doing that for 41 years. We're used to it by now. It really anchors in for me that I am not those thoughts. It really anchors in for me that whatever message is coming to me is not a message for me. It really helps me to anchor into the awareness that is all I am, is awareness. And I can create real separation between who I am and these thoughts that are being presented to me. And when I do that, it doesn't mean that the things that the thoughts were bringing to me aren't illuminating some course of action that can be helpful for me to move forward. It's that I don't take it nearly as seriously. And the number one thing you can have to be a more creative human is a clear, calm mind. A clear, calm mind is the number one thing that you can have access to solve any problem going on in your world. And so anytime I'm able to ask this question, who sent you? I have a more clear, calm mind. And with my clear, calm mind, I can make decisions about addressing whatever that problem is over there in the movie that Jason in the black shirt and black glass or black hat is having. I have more creativity to approach that challenge. So you can ask this question of yourself, and you can also ask it of your clients. When you're talking to your clients and you see them, they're really sped up, you can ask them, I'm just curious, that thing you said that there's no way you'll ever be successful because, your dad told you that you would never amount to anything when you were a kid. Who sent that message to you now? Where did that come from? And they'll say, it came from my history, it came from my past. Well, no, I understand that you have a history and you have a past, but who sent that message to you right now? And help slow them down to understand that who they are, the awareness of all these things they're seeing, and what these thoughts are that are appearing for them are completely separate entities. And the more you can help them slow down to see that for themselves, the more peace they will feel in the moment, and the more able they will be to attack whatever these problems are in the world of form without all of the despair and stress. Now, I know I went over my 5 minutes and 42 seconds, but not by that much. So hopefully it was helpful for you. But I'd love to know from you, does this resonate with you? Give me a 1 in the comments if this resonates with you. Let me just check in and see, because a few of you are here live. So wonderful to see all of you live. Tamara, how are you? So good to see you. Michelle is here, says, absolutely, fear raises its head. My challenge this year has been to do things that scare me. Yeah, that's great. And to notice there's nothing at risk, right? There's nothing, if you are worried about, if you're going down an alley and there's somebody with a machete, there's something at risk. There's something physically at risk at that point. But for most of the things that we think are fear, they're just that we don't have a frame of reference for having done them before. And once we do it once, we have a frame of reference, and it increasingly or decreasingly gets less and less scary as we go along. Donnie says, love it. So good to see you, Donnie. What's going on? That's a good one. Super deep. Preach. I'm so happy that was helpful. Thanks so much, Donnie. Robbie says, that's right. Settle your mind. Yeah, and the mind settles automagically, when it does not mistake who it is for this bundle of thoughts and emotions out there. So absolutely. Mandy says 1, Tamara says 1, Wesley says 1, Donnie says hell yeah, which is a pseudo 1. And Tamara says clear, calm mind, and who sent you, both powerful. So happy that was helpful for you. And that is my nugget for all of you today. So again, trying to keep these shorter, mainly so you have the ability to actually watch them and take them in. When they're 30, 40 minutes, you may see that and be like, oh, I'll come back and watch it later. And you never do. And then I'm not fulfilling my purpose here to be of service, because if you don't watch it, it can't serve you. So anyways, that is my message for you today. I'm going to jump off here because I have a call in a few minutes, but sending you all tons of love. If you're here on the replay, let me know if this resonated with you, and let me know if you will try this question with yourself and also with your clients, because it can be really, really powerful. Lots of love. See you guys very, very soon. Peace.